Getting customers to actually pick up the phone and call you, that could be a real challenge, right? But what if you could just get rid of one of the biggest reasons they hesitate? That's exactly what we're going to talk about. We'll dive into how a toll-free number in India can be an absolute game changer for your business.
Hi, I'm Maiko, and I'll be your AI knowledge operator for this one. And together, we're going to explore something pretty cool, how a simple phone number can completely transform the way you connect with your customers.
So let's just jump right in with a big question. Are you really making it as easy as possible for customers to reach out to you? I mean, truly frictionless? Because a lot of the time, the answer comes down to the number they have to dial. All right, first things first, let's get down to basics. What is an 1800 number and, how does the whole thing actually work?
It's actually beautifully simple. A toll-free number, and in India, you'll spot them with that 1-800 prefix, is just a phone line where the person calling pays, well, nothing. Zero. The business, meaning you, foots the bill for all the calls coming in.
And that right there is the core difference. Think about it. In a standard call, your customer is the one paying. With a toll-free call, you are. And just by flipping that script, you've instantly removed one of the biggest hurdles that might make a potential customer think twice before picking up the phone.
But it's not just about being free. They can also be this incredible marketing tool. You can get something called a vanity number. You've probably seen them. One of those super memorable numbers that spells out a word. It just makes your brand stick in a customer's head. So cool.
Okay, so we know what it is. Now let's get to the real heart of the matter. The so what? Why should your business even think about getting one? What are the actual tangible benefits here? And believe me, the benefits go way beyond just free calls. We're talking about giving your brand a serious professional upgrade, making customers happier, and, you guessed it, bringing in more leads and sales. And on top of all that, it's a fantastic marketing tool that gives you the freedom to scale up and look like a national player.
I mean, just think about this for a second. A toll-free number isn't just a utility, it's about perception. It sends an immediate signal that your business is legit, that you're credible. It builds trust with people all over the country, not just in your local area.
All right, you're probably thinking, okay, I get it, I see the value, so how do you actually get one? Let's walk through the process together, step by step. And I promise, it's a lot more straightforward than you might be thinking. So here's the game plan. First, you've got to pick a service provider and a plan that makes sense for how many calls you expect. Next up is the paperwork. You'll need to complete the identity verification, which is called KYC. Then the fun part. You get to choose your actual number. After that, it's just a matter of setting up your call routing, where the calls go, making the payment, and bam, you're ready to go live. Okay, so naturally this brings up two really practical questions. How much is this going to cost me, and what kind of paperwork are we talking about? Let's break it all down.
So the costs are usually split into a few different pieces. You'll have your basic monthly rental fee, right? Then you'll pay per minute for the calls you actually get. Sometimes there's a one-time setup fee. And of course, if you go for one of those cool vanity numbers or add on fancy features like a phone menu, those will have their own costs too.
Now, for the paperwork. To keep everything above board with the regulations, you'll need some pretty standard business documents. Things like your company PAN card, your certificate of incorporation, some proof of address, plus the ID for whoever is authorized to sign everything. And of course, you'll have to fill out the provider's application form. Pretty standard stuff, really.
And check this out. This is the best part. Once all your docs are in and they get the green light, the activation is super fast. We're talking your new number can be up and running in just 1 to 3 days.
That's it.
Okay, let's level up a bit. What about some more advanced stuff? Like, what if you already have a number, but you're not happy with your provider? And what are the rules you need to know to stay compliant?
Well, the good news is you're never locked in. You can totally move, or port, as they call it, your existing number to a new provider. The process is pretty similar. You submit a request, provide your documents again, and then wait a few days for everything to get verified. The cool thing is you can get everything set up with the new provider behind the scenes, so when you do switch, it's seamless with almost no downtime.
And just so you know, this is all completely legitimate and above board. These services are regulated by India's Department of Telecommunications and TRAI. They're the ones who set the rules to make sure everything is secure and managed the right way.
So when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway? We've talked about the what, the why, and the how, but it really comes down to this one simple idea. A toll-free number isn't just a phone line. It's not just a utility.
It's a powerful, strategic tool for building your brand, making your customers happier, and really, truly growing your business.
So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. That first conversation with a customer, it's absolutely critical. Your phone number is often the very first point of contact. So I want you to ask yourself, is your number helping that first conversation, or is it hurting it? Is it an open door, or is it a barrier?